Hello, this is Unknown Void Cat, and welcome to some dotAGE. This is a cute little game, a game that I played, I think once or twice, I played it, once or twice. I can't remember how many times. I know I've beaten it once. In fact, I currently have a thing that's currently open. Actually, I currently have a story that is currently on. Yeah, because I have like, what was this stuff? Oh yeah, I have like, I don't know what that was. Oh, we're clicking on this stuff. Currently got stuff going on here, and a lot of other characters we don't got unlocked. But yeah, it's a cool little game. If I were to compare it, this game is kind of similar to Against the Storm, another kind of like colony builder game. In fact, they're very similar, as they literally had a collab, or would you call it collab, crossover, whatever? But they have some content like from both the games in each other. Let me tell you the story of the wisest person I've ever met. With a deep connection to the natural world, it's the tale of the cursed village. Let me tell you the story of our own village was born. I was young back then. This is a tale of the curse we were destined to face and how we overcame it. But yeah, I was thinking about playing a bit of this today. It's actually been a long time since I played this game. I got this game over a year ago. But I played it once or twice and then forgot about it, to be honest, because I got distracted with other games. I got distracted by playing more modern Minecraft again, or RimWorld, or whatever it was at the time, a year ago. But, you know, recently I've been playing a bit of Against the Storm, which is, pretty similar to this game. And playing more Against the Storm kind of made me want to go back to this game now. Like, I was actually literally just playing Against the Storm yesterday, like, doing, like, some settlements. But that made me want to go back and play this game today. So that's exactly what I'm going to do. So let's start. I think that's a world I'm currently on, so I probably need to... Oh, you know, this is like a current new... No, this is like a... Where were we? It's telling you how we built our village. Yeah, no, this is a curve. Ignore all of that, guys. You do not need to... Do not look at that. We're just going to hit a quick give up real quick. This is from like a year ago, so I don't want to think about that. Sorry, guys. Goodbye. First time losing a game. World's doomed. So yeah, it's just like, there's no way. Even if I wasn't trying to make a video and want to restart, there's no way. Even if I was just playing on my own, there's no way I was going to come back to this world and like start it halfway through. I have no idea what's going on. It's been a whole year. Who even knows what was going on in that world, to be honest? Who knows? Boom. Goodbye, wherever that world was. Goodbye, little guys. You will be missed. Not much. Not really. You're actually not going to get missed that much. We'll just say we missed you, so it sounds nice. Is there anything new we can unlock? The good boy. The good boy! This nice pup approached the village with a hungry stare. We leave him free to wander as he's not hurt anybody. Gives you 4 health a day, eats raw meat, and can lead to events. Cute little good boy. I'm gonna have to remember this as we go along. I'm gonna have to remember, because I actually haven't played this so long. I've kind of forgotten some stuff. The one thing I remember is this game is really important when it comes to like tile and putting your stuff near each other in right places. Like a lot of buildings, if you like, let's click on a random one. A lot of buildings want to be placed and have to be placed on certain places, and they also get really huge adjacency bonuses depending on the place. This isn't a good example. Let me find something a bit better. Let's look at yeah, look, this is a way better example. See, you have to build on cobblestone, so that's an important thing, and you need to build it with near crops to get a +1 bonus. It has to be near water maker. It has to be on a cobblestone path that leads to a dwelling, and it can like cause events. So because of this, like, there's a lot of importance in this game for like where you place your buildings. You really want to have like foresight of where you place everything, because everything eventually needs to connect to each other in certain ways. Like certain buildings really need to be near other buildings to get huge bonuses, and also some buildings just straight up have to be near each other to even build them. Like for example, this guy has to be near a water maker, or else you can't make it. But we saw these guys. Let's keep going forward. Well, I actually had a lot of stuff. I guess because I did win my first time playing this game, so I unlocked a lot of stuff. But now we can unlock one new thing. Quirks. More quirks. Interesting. Nothing else. This game is really long, though. There's a lot of stuff to unlock, so we're not even close. But anyways, let's get started. We're gonna start with the shaman this time. I'm gonna start with shaman because I've used this guy before. So I want to try somebody new. So yeah, what does she do? I haven't actually played with her before. This is my first time playing with her. Because I've only done him. Because I've only played the game like twice. In fact, that second time was literally the world that you saw that I stopped. Death to animals generates fear. That kind of sucks because that means you can't slaughter animals, I guess. Loves nature. You get nature points from planted crops. Cool. That's, I think, for the, there's a certain, like, I'll explain a bit more what this game's about when we get in, but this is, like, important for stopping a certain bad thing from happening. You start with 14 pips, which is, no, 4 pips, so it's the same. Start some wood, berries, and you get a biovac, which is the basic shelter, tents, which is a shelter, and totem, which is something. Oh, it's their research building. Yeah, they got their alternatives. Like the base guy, the other elder, he has a thinker's post, but these guys instead have a totem, which you put in your animals. And it does stuff. But anyways, let's play. We'll just play in normal mode, since it's been so long. dotAGE is a long and merciless game. By choosing normal mode, you acknowledge the risk of losing multiple times. See, guys, you don't need to be afraid of this. This actually is a lie. I've actually beat this game first try. First try I beat the game. I didn't get the good ending. I had to side with this weird disaster spirit to win, and I had to worship it at the very end, but I did technically win and beat the Great Cataclysm. Game, not that hard if you've played other colony builders. It is long though. It's right when it tells you it's long. This is not really very much of a roguelike. It tries to make itself seem like a roguelike with, how you can unlock new stuff by beating the game and get more stuff your next run, but it is not really roguelike coded because it is really long. I was able to beat it in one day before, but that was a day of me non-stop playing it for 10 hours. So this game, it's long. Well, maybe not 10 hours, but 8. This is the story of how her village was born. The story of how the shaman bested the prophecy, because we're gonna best that prophecy. Easy. The story begins in a remote valley not unlike our own. Just a few more steps, my dear companions, we are almost there. Feel the great earth under your feet and the wind in your hair, let the nature guide us. Water. Okay, we've got a little bit of area with water. Some rocks over here. Some more water. Nice little forest. Animals, very important. These are going to be very important. We're playing shaman. She needs animals for stuff. Very important. I wish they settled here instead. Near the animals. Oh, she was lovely. She knew all the sounds of the trees and the animals. We must stay here and embrace the spirits of nature. This looks like a pretty nice place, shaman. Let us work hand in hand with the elements and the spirits of nature, my companions. Together we'll build a harmonious village. Now let us begin. They immediately began to build their village, guided by the wisdom and grace of the shaman. Okay, where do we want? Biovac. So we need to make sure we do it somewhere good. Okay, so I forgot. You can do it in other places. I forgot. You don't start where they are. You choose where you want to start. What is this? I think that's some kind of berry trees. Now, you do got really some as content. Now, you see, I don't actually know, because some of it was stuff I just unlocked in the, using that memory system, the roguelike system. Some of these I just unlocked, so I don't know. I haven't seen. So, we got, what looks like a berry. We got a berry bush, fruit tree stuff, or whatever, and animals. Want to be near animals. But there's animals here, but there is also animals here, though, as well, that we can think about. So if you build here, we have plenty of access to both 2 animals, and four berry bushes. So we'll do it right here. And we've got plenty of land to expand as well. Built the biovac. This biovac was a miserable excuse for a shelter, but we had to travel light to reach our valley. We were lucky to get any sleep at all with all the snoring and tossing and turning. I do really like how cute this game is. This game's really cute, especially how like all the buildings have this like really cute, like first person kind of description instead of it just being like instead of like other games where it's a very concrete like factual description like this building does blank. Instead, this game, you know, it gives you like almost like a personalized description like, oh, I remember building this building. It was crazy, guys. But it's really cute. Now, I'm going to have to, give me a minute. I'm going to have to familiarize myself with this game. It's been a really long time. It's been over a year since I played it. Okay. Wood pile. Yep, that's the wood building. You want to place them near woods, like here. Oh, yeah, you have to, like, assign people to jobs, so you do this. So that cost 1 wood to make, and we're using up 1 person to do that. So you can see we have 3 people available, 1 person who's currently busy. And each of them eat 1 food a day. So we have 4 food being eaten, and we can end the turn once we're done. And that also so you can start counting down the season soon as well. Like currently we're in spring. It's gonna take 35 days before we get to winter. And there's also gonna be like disasters and stuff, but we'll get to that later once we get to it. Okay, I also want to make a totem. A totem probably about, does it have to be, I'll probably put it here. Let me look at its thing. It was said that the spirits of the forest spoke through these structures. I suspect, however, that some pip would simply hide behind them. Okay, so this just needs to be near 1. Don't gotta worry about anything else. The shaman. Okay, so we can have that. Whoa, do not. I actually hit space. I didn't mean to do that. Do not end the day. Pips are still available to work. Give me a second though. Okay, so what were I doing? So we got these guys. 2 dudes with wood. That's 2 of our people. We still have 2 other people we need to do stuff. So we already got 1 wood. We already got that. I don't think we already got any other buildings to make except for maybe a tent. Actually, I am gonna make a tent because you need that to grow your population. So make 1 tent. I actually kind of want to read what a tent says. Like I want to read this. There was little space to move inside, but at least it kept us warm during the night. Alternative to the cabin. Okay, and then we're gonna put 1 little pipkin on Barry. And then we end the day. Boom, now we got our stuff finished. Got all our cute little stuff done. Good night. Good night, my little pipkins. Okay, what do we do next? Let's just assign everybody to roles. 1. Oh, you have to train somebody to become a druid first. I see. Okay, we train. Now the memories are coming back to me about how everything works. Yeah, it's starting to make more sense. Hare's den. Small dens. Hares live here. Okay, yes, we trained somebody to work there. We assigned somebody to work here. Somebody was already working there. I think they automatically went to it thanks to the, they already automatically started working here because of them being the one who built the building. Actions. We're training professional. I think some of these are new. I think these are like, I think some of these, I don't think these buttons were here before. I think these must be like a quality of life thing that have been added. Because I'm pretty sure this game's updated like a good amount of time since I last played it. Since I haven't played it in like a year. Okay. We got 1 person left actually. How do you do this again? Romancing. You need 2 free pips. Do we not have 2 free pips? Oh yeah, because we have 3 currently. We will leave 1 up. You 2, go ahead and go out. Go ahead and get at it. We need another pip. Another pip in our army. Nah. Wow, look at that. That guy's going crazy, bro. Druid now. Got a fancy little hat. And then we got a little kid. A little funny. Look at. What is that? Oh, I guess the rabbits. For some reason, they look like fish when they're asleep. Like when they're laying on their side, they look like fish almost. This can only hold one pip, unfortunately. Can't do nothing there. Mountain Spring, new research variation I haven't gotten before. What is this? These springs were ingeniously placed where the stone was leaking water to ensure that we keep most of it from falling to the ground. Build on stone. It's a food building apparently. Food gathering building. Oh no, it's not food building. It's a water building. It's an alternative to the well. Instead of having to build on a water area, instead you just build it next to a stone. It gives 2 more water drinking events, susceptible being frozen, heals somebody with water. Yeah, it's just like an alternative to the well. Okay. That is one thing at this game. That's the kind of like roguelike kind of aspect is one, whenever you beat the game you unlock points to unlock new stuff. And the way they make runs different, it seems, is there's alternative buildings, like alternative to buildings that you can unlock from, beating the game. Now, I haven't seen most of the alternatives. I've only mostly used the base ones, because I've only beaten the game once, because, the second time I played was that run you saw at the beginning of the video that I quit because I wanted to start over completely. I wanted to start over a new world, since I have no idea what's going on in that world. It's been too long. Rabbits! Hunting. We can't hunt. That is something. I don't think we can hunt because it'll upset everybody, won't it? I can't remember what it does. If people get upset, I can't remember. But it's some ability of the shaman. Scrub fire. Scrub, yeah. When there's no wood, we just burned the hemp we found scattered around the village. They did not last very long, but the fire was quite a sight. So it costs 3 hemp, or no, it uses 2 hemp to make 2 fire. It's alternative to a bonfire. You can use 1 hemp to heal somebody who's wet. Okay. Interesting. And then we just got like benches, puddles. Ooh. Tall totem. We can make a totem upgrade. What does that do? Still requires 1 animal, but it's, 2. Stacking wooden heads was an old tradition that we respected. They looked good, didn't they? Bunch of other random. Okay, what do we need first? We are gonna want some foraging stuff eventually. We need to get more new food stuff soon. But also, I think my first thing though is actually just gonna be research. Just so we can go ahead and immediately get like better research to make everything else easier. We're gonna hit immediate research. I want to see though, like what's the I wonder how I can see it. The vegan life. When a game, this achievement. Win a game without killing a single animal or using an animal product. I don't know if I'm not. That feels like kind of hard. Killing the animals maybe, but not even using their products. That feels like a little crazy. How can I tell? How can I see her thing again? Hence, I want to know if there's like a way to check. That ain't it. Because I kind of forgot what the ability was again. I mean, I could just check through here if we go back. We go back here and just find where the shaman is. Shaman. Yep, her thing. Loves an animal empathy. You get fear. Okay, that's the problem. You generate 5 fear if you kill an animal. But you get 4 nature from plants and crops. Okay. I see. So you gotta be careful. You can't really kill animals then. Or else you'll mess yourself up badly. Okay, noted. So we still got those people working. I'm actually gonna make a second research so we get like research going a bit faster. Okay, so these birds actually are a thing. They actually count. I'm actually gonna put it here. Usually I wouldn't want to put something here because this is water puddles and you need that for like a well or something. But we don't have access to wells. We have the spring water thing instead. Which, now that I'm looking at it, it's a little bad. I should have looked at the research before I set up base, because spring water might be a little bad when you consider the fact that we don't really have any rocks nearby. There's only like rocks here, but and one single rock here, so not a lot of water sources, which is kind of bad. Not a lot of ways to make that stuff. Okay, and then we're also just going to make our tent real quick, right here. Yep, right here. Making our quick tent. One little tent. Yo, what you doing? What you doing? What a bit of hope, or whatever that is. Or maybe that's nature points. Meditation. The village gains 2 nature points. Cool, cool. Cool, cool. They did a little bit of meditation, I see, in this woods near this random fish rabbit. He looks kind of like a fish when it's laying down. Okay, we're gonna train somebody to be another druid. And then we still have... we actually have multiple people. I guess that... did that kid grow up yet? Or no, I don't think they are. No, they definitely can. Why do we have that many people? Because there's... how do we have... oh no, this is busy, not unemployed. Yeah. I thought this was the unemployed. I was like, there shouldn't be that many unemployed people, because we already got people working like here and here. No, there is a... they are, you know, unemployed. They are actually currently working. Never mind. Okay, I guess I'll just send the person we have to go pick some berries, because they can't make a new kid right now. They don't have 2 unemployed. We need 2 people who are unemployed if we're to make a new little pip. I guess I could have took the wood person off for a bit. I guess I can do that. The hen is asleep. Okay. Yeah, so I'm just gonna take these 2 off. How long does it take for the young ones to wake up? I can't remember. Losing the game. If everybody dies, you lose. Ah, power of love. If you have empty space in a dwelling, you can make it. Adding 2 free pips will work. When a pip is born, it will become an adult after a few days. They're not strong and disciplined to work, they just play around. You do have to feed them though. So I guess like a few days, so maybe like 3 days or something, I would assume. Okay, so nobody is currently unemployed, so we'll just end the day. Growing. New little pippin. Little pips. Got the fish. They are hungry. Pips require food. Oh yeah, because we now have 6 pips, yet we're only have 3 food, so we have to send some people to make stuff. So it would be good. Okay, and then we'll put you back to the wood. And that'll be good. Because we're currently okay, because while we won't be making enough food for tomorrow, by tomorrow one of these pippins should be up. Oh no, so it takes 4 days for them to grow. Because you can see if you click on this, oh, it tells you, it actually tells you. So this guy, they still have 1 day, they have 4 days. So it takes 4 days after they're born to grow. Okay, so it takes 1 turn to make them, and then 4 turns for them to grow. So it's total like 5 days once you start. 5 turns for them to get ready. Okay, but we should be good. Because that other one will finish growing next turn, and it will send them to berry duties. So then we'll be making 8 berries, which will keep us in a surplus. Good night. The tall totem. Okay, so now what we need to do is go ahead and upgrade these guys. We should have enough wood, easily. Easily should have enough wood. Send another one to berry, because yeah, currently we're missing food. We're having 1 starving pip, which I'm pretty sure doesn't kill them. If I'm remembering, it's really, like, the memories are definitely coming back now. Like, I feel like It's like when I first entered the game, I was like a little overwhelmed for a second. I was like, well, it's been like a whole year. But now, like the more I'm doing actions, the more like the muscle memory from playing this game for like 8 hours on my first game. Because this game takes a while, even just one run of it. Now I'm remembering stuff. Like, yeah, they don't die if they do. Yeah. Oh no, they can die. Just not instantly. If you don't feed them, they'll suffer complications, become incapacitated, and then die. They don't instantly die though. It takes a bit, like probably a few days. But they will start to like cause problems if they get sick from not eating. That's why I've got to feed them all those berries. Got to keep them good. Okay, so what should we be researching next? What do we think? So we got these ready. Now we have 4 science a day. Totemic temple. +1 for each animal within the terrain. So it's 1x. 1 plus x to knowledge. So they can potentially make up to the largest totems have small doors underneath. So they can go inside and pretend to be one of the wooden animals. So we can make up to... It's within 1 range, right? If it's within 1 range, 1 for each animal within 1 range, yes. So we would have, if we had 1 here, okay, the best we could have is if we had moved a totem here. Okay, I don't know if it counts diagonally though. I think it doesn't. I think it's only directly adjacent, probably. So no, the most we'd be getting is like +1 extra. And if they make if it's 1 plus x, it actually is useless. Because here's the thing. Currently these make 2 just straight up, as long as they have at least 1 animal. But the upgrade would make 1, so the upgrade would make less, but it has a +x, so it could be like really high. So it would make it essentially make the same amount, because what it do would be 1 plus always 1. There always going to be would always be a +1, because you have to place it near at least 1 animal. So it'd always be 1 plus 1 to make 2, but that is still, you know, exactly equivalent to this. So to make the third research ever better than this, you'd have to have a minimum of at least 2 animals directly, you know, nearby, so that they could get the multiple animals nearby benefit. Except, actually, now that I'm thinking about it, wait a minute, does it mean animal tiles, or is it animals total? Because now that I think about it, yeah, each animal terrain for each animal terrain. So it's animal terrain, not animals. Because I was gonna say if it's just animal, yeah. Because the thing to wonder is it says animal terrain. So I think it doesn't. I don't know if it means like each hair, because technically there's 3 hairs there. So does it count all 3 hairs, or is it only counting the terrain they're on as like 1? Actually, I kind of want to know, so we're actually gonna test it, because we're still like early enough that we can probably skip out on doing some of these stuff. We could try a full focus research. We're gonna do a bit of a research rush. Research always one of the best things in almost any game. Research is always like one of the support elements. Like in Frostpunk, very first building I'm making, research building, whatever it's called in Frostpunk. I can't remember its name. Research always super important. It's always one of the things you want to rush in games. And I doubt this game is any different. Oh, they ate the berry bush up though, which sucks. How did berry bushes work again? Don't they refill each season, I think? But it's a seasonal plant. These bushes are full of thorns, yet Pips insisted on picking the fruit with their bare hands. They never listen to me. So they get, you know, yeah, they get, it only works in spring and summer. Only in spring and summer, but it'll give you, we're currently in spring. But I think they regrow each season. Like, if we go to hints, it probably tells you. Seasons, especially winter can be harsh. Make sure you're prepared. No, there's no thing to tell me. I'm pretty sure that's how it worked, though. I feel like I remember that being a thing. I don't know if there's anything that'll tell me specifically if that's the case, but I'm pretty sure it's the case that they regrow each thing. It's each season they'll regrow. But this is like, we only got a little bit left, so we gotta be careful. In fact, we probably, after this, we need to research the sign. If we go to this, there's a building called the sign, and it's gonna be very important. Yes, the signpost. Because what it does is it gives roads, and roads are essentially the building area. Yes, our village was not too big, but some of the pips had such a poor sense of direction they could get lost after just a few steps. That's why you need to make signs for them to know where to go. Essentially, this little wooden wall is essentially where you're allowed to build. Like, I can't go and place something completely outside. You need to have more roads. And the only way to make roads are either put a sign down, which is like a very cheap way that makes like a bunch of roads, or you make down a house. You also put down a house, and houses make roads. But the thing is, the reason why you don't want to just place houses everywhere is because houses are more permanent things. Since you're gonna have people living in them, they're more permanent and stuff. So you want to kind of keep them in a certain area. You don't want to just be throwing them out on like the borders of your town, because you need them. You need them to be in certain areas where you can like build buildings around them for bonuses later. So instead, you want to use the signposts that don't really matter. You put them here and it'll like boop everything out. So we're gonna need to get that soon. After we get Totemic Temple, we're gonna get signs, and we're gonna start like, what's this? Strawberry plants. I don't think I've seen strawberries before. We picked the small fruits from the undergrowth. I swear they're sweeter than when I was young. I'm sure they changed the recipe. So there's like some strawberries out here. And it seems to be about 8 of them. You can actually tell how much berries are left on something, because it's like 0, 2, 4, 5. Yeah, we need to like pretty soon like expand out here so you can grab some strawberries. Or expand down here. We can actually get 3 strawberries down here as well. And it would also be good because maybe we could get some more totems out here in the future. Oh, we got one more pip that we can assign to do something. Like, for example, we'll probably have them making our tent out here. I want to put it here because I think this would be like a good wood area, so I kind of want to keep this area free. Just in case we got like these be like have some stuff for chopping wood, and that this could be free just in case there's anything that wants to be next to a woodcutter. I don't remember all the buildings, of course. I only remember some, but I'm pretty sure there's buildings that like being near the woodcutter later in the game, so we're gonna keep some stuff open up there. Don't make too many dwellings. Oh no, the cataclysm. The great prophecy. The world is falling apart, but it must be stopped. She saw a warning from the spirits of the land. Everybody gather around. The spirits have told me. The spirits of the land have shown me the world is out of balance. We must work together to restore it. Have the spirits forsaken us? Do not despair, my companions. We are in this place for a reason, and we have been given a great responsibility. Let me tell you about my prophecy. Okay, we unlocked the prophecy. This is very important. This means we're going to very quickly need to switch our research around depending on which disaster is about to happen. Yep, these are going to be all the disasters. According to what I saw, we will encounter many events in the near future. Yep. And a doom event awaits us at the end. We must prepare for the great doom, which is going to be sickness. So we need to be very, very... there's going to be a doom event soon at the end of the season. Or, not really, I think this is spring, so it's going to be around summer. Once summer's there, it's going to be sickness. So we need to be preparing to research whatever the sickness building, or we need to research a healing building that counters sickness. And we need to have all the resources for it prepared before the doom happens in 40 days, which is a far away, but we need to be prepared ahead of time. You said we'd find a new life here. My friend, do not be too quick to judge. The dooms ahead will be difficult, but we must face them with courage and determination. Now that you know about the prophecy, we need to work hard to survive. Yep. Fear, hope. Just fear, hope, Peter. Not the sickness yet. The sickness probably won't appear until we get closer to the doom. I see we have been cursed. An omen is coming for us. Something bad is going to happen. Okay, yep. We have a heat omen. So I think the way the game works is there's various omens, which are like bad stuff that'll happen that you have to stop. And then after you deal with all those omens, there's going to be an even bigger doom event, which is like even stronger than the omens. But before that happens, yeah, so soon we're going to have an omen event, which is essentially going to make it, which essentially is going to like start a negative thing relating to heat. Like if we go to look at the prophecy. This will be an event. There will be an omen that related to heat that will start like a chain of events where it's like, it's getting really hot, you need to stop this. And then if we don't stop in time by the time of the event, bad stuff happens. But if we do stop it before the heat event happens, good stuff happens. So we need to be prepared to get a lot of heat stopping stuff. We need to get cold stuff to stop the heat event that should be here. And then we'll also need to stop the illness doom event that will be happening up here. This game's all about stopping bad events and turning them to good events. By essentially what you need to do is you'd go up here to community. We may need to make a puddle, guys. The puddle will add cold points, which will make the village colder, which will counteract any heat. But vice versa, there's also heat points. If it ever gets too cold, instead of making cold points, which makes things worse, you want to make heat points. But currently it's going to be hot, so we don't want this. This would hurt us. We're going to need to get a puddle instead. We need a puddle so that we can deal with the heat. But before that, because remember, the puddle requires water. The only way we have to make water right now, we do not have the well. Instead, we have the mountain spring. So we need stone. We need a stone terrain. So that means we need to get the signpost first, so we can get there. Because the stone terrain is all... Well, no, this is mountain terrain, technically. Yeah, no, I think mountain terrain is still the same, though. Yeah, we need to go all the way over here. We need to go to stones, which is like quite far away. Except now that I think about it, technically, we might not be able to get to this because there is there's trees in the way. You see, there's trees in the way, and I don't think we can go through this. So we might actually have to signpost all the way over here, which would be bad. We may not have time, so we need to be very careful about this. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go ahead and research signpost, and then after that research, we'll go ahead and upgrade these guys into their next level. But first, we need to go ahead and get signpost done first before we can upgrade them, because it's like a really big thing. We need to get signposts done as quick as we can to prepare for the great problems ahead. The great issues ahead. So let's look at this. Okay, no, so it is, the way it works is it doesn't count animals total. It counts the animal terrain. Okay, so I was right saying it doesn't count the animals. It only counts the terrain that the animals are on. So yeah, they're only going to give us 2 here, which sucks. So yeah, all these areas, they'd only give us 2. So it's like literally nothing. Except, I was actually wrong. They don't always have to give you 2, because unlike these guys, which have to be built around animals, these totems don't have to be built next to an animal terrain, apparently. So we could technically build it out here. It just gives you only 1 science, which is trash. So there's no reason to upgrade these guys, because if we upgrade them, they'll give us 2 science, but they already give us 2 science, so no reason to touch them currently. Unless we could find an area with like multiple animals, like here, maybe, in the future, though obviously we can't build. Actually, we can't even get here, because there's trees in the way. But anyways, we'll end the day. Gotta stockpile that food. A great something is happening. Thumbs up, thumbs up. Oh my god. They just, I don't know, find wool for some reason. They just found wool, I guess. Randomly in the wild. I don't think there's even sheep on this map, so I don't know. I don't really know how they're doing that one, guys. Something crazy with them. They're a witch. They've made wool out of thin air. They're a witch. How could they do such a thing? There isn't even wool out here. Darn it, these berry bushes are actually in the way. We can't build something here because it's not buildable. That's annoying. What we have to do essentially is place a signpost here, and then place a signpost here, and then break the old one. That's like not giving you too much. So we'll first build a signpost from here. And it'll go, we'll have to start going, and hopefully we can get to the stone and start making like water before the heat event messes it up. But we do still have 4 days before the omen happens, and then we probably have a few days before the event for the omen happens. So we should still be okay. Storage, stone gatherer, wood stack, which will give us more wood. I'm gonna start going for food stuff. Well, I know first. No, we're nowhere near the mountain springs. There's no reason to go for that yet. Instead, we're gonna get this because this is a way for us to reliably get more food without having berry bushes. I'm pretty sure all you have to do is just put this next to some woods. It'll give you either this thing you forage from the tree, from the stuff, and it'll either give you hemp, 3 seeds, or 2 berries, which isn't as much as you get from a bush. A bush gives you 4 berries, but still like an alternative that doesn't require you to have a limited amount of berries. And then they go to sleep. No, they don't. They're hanging out with their bunny rabbits for some reason. Yo, bunnies! Bunnies cool, right? Or they're talking about something. A few nature points. Thanking Mother Earth. Good job, guys. Good job. Good job. Thank Mother Earth. You better be thanking Mother Earth real good, guys, before she smites you down. She will blow up the earth if you guys don't do nothing right. The grasslands around the valley were treasure trove of herbs and seeds. Some are larger, others more deadly, but still seeds. Okay, so another signpost must be built. We'll build it right here. Perfect. And we're gonna research. What do we have unlocked? Algae gatherer makes medicinal herbs in only summer though. And yeah, have to put in water though. The pips use their hands to catch seaweed floating on the water. Sometimes they caught a few stingers, and then the fun was over. We also have tilled soil, which just makes soil tilled. Some pips spend a lot of time making sure the lines are perfectly aligned. At first, we thought they were crazy, but then we came to like the order. We came to like the ordered field. So it gives you fertile soil, which is like for I guess more planting and stuff. You can also get carrot fields. +2 if crop building is within 1, so you can like make the carrots can make the other carrots better. So there's alternative is tomato field, but we don't got the tomato field. We got the carrot field. We grew all sorts of it can only be done spring, summer, and autumn. We grew all sorts of vegetables in those days, but no more common than carrots. The pips would have competition to see who could grow the longest one. But there's also a tomato field, which is essentially the same, except for the difference is the carrots get +2 if crops are within 1. Tomatoes get +1 if there is a water. So so it's not like you can't really get a huge amount of bonuses because it's not an X bonus. It's not you get +2 for every crop. It's just +2 if there's at least 1 crop. So it's only a thing 1. Now the problem with these guys is you have to have water to plant the carrots to harvest. So because of that, we may not be able to use these yet. Apple tree also needs water to plant. It's only spring, but it'll give you apples. 5 apples. There's 10 apples, 5. But ×2 during sun events. The shade on the orchards help to beat that heat during the hot summers. Just be aware that it only takes 1 big fruit on your head to ruin your day. And then there's like other alternatives that grow in other seasons. Okay. What do we want to get? I'm gonna go ahead and go for carrot field, even though we can't use it yet. Actually, no, let's go ahead and get mountain spring now, preemptively, before we get there. Since we can't really use most of this stuff, we'll just go ahead and preemptively grab some of these stuff. Okay, now we got our signpost. Now we should be able to access that strawberry there when these berries run out. Little birdies. Mountain spring. Okay. But you can see, like, this cannot be planted anywhere around us. We need to get all the way to that stone. If we can't get to that stone. Okay, start digging out. We actually want to go ahead and get rid of this one, if we can. Now let's research a large spring. The larger fountains were hard to contain, so we made sure to put extra trays around them. ×2 during water events, susceptible to be frozen. It gives you 2 water instead of 1. Cool, cool, cool. Cool, cool, cool. I'm gonna go ahead and preemptively grab, what was it? It wasn't growth, wasn't it? No, community. Let's go ahead and preemptively get the puddle readied up. Preemptively get the puddle readied up. That's gone. That's there. That's there. Puddle. Okay, large pond. We don't need that yet. Plus, it requires a specialist, so we don't really want to do that right now. Village hall. Rabbit hutch. Hold rabbits in here. Attracts wild event. Alternative is the chicken pen. Vegetable. Vegetable. Do they need I think they need food, though, is the problem, don't they? Hold 3 rabbits. I'm pretty sure that's the way they work. They supports up to 3 rabbit dwellers. I don't know if we even have rabbits. No, we obviously do have rabbits, because that's really what we saw. Okay. Do we want to get those rabbits? Do we want to go for the rabbit hutch now? Or do we want to go for something else real quick? Is there something else to grab? We can upgrade our wood, which could be good. I'm gonna see if I can move the rabbits. Like if I get a bunch of rabbits and then move them in a hutch next to the totem, does that buff the totem? I want to see if that counts as a new terrain. Okay, just another signpost over here. Well, yeah, over here. I don't really like it here because I don't really like it there, to be honest. Cause I kind of want this to be saved for like a good wood outpost later. Is the problem? Okay, go work there. One of you go ahead and get some strawberries. Get some strawberries, which counts as separate things, so we don't gotta worry about hitting our max. We don't gotta worry about hitting our max storage. Okay, see the symbol? It's about to get a heat event, I'm pretty sure. That's what's, because it's the same thing. We're about to get a heat omen, which will lead to a heat event soon. This is a really bad spawn, though. I should have been smarter to be closer to the rocks. I think this one's a bit closer. Yep, now I've got a heat point. I actually can't read that. Oh wait, no, it says heat wave. Ratbo is stunned for 3 days because of a bad omen. Temperature threat now permanently increases by 1. There's 1. Advanced pip controls. Hold control to pip force. Removes building from other buildings to force an action. Hold Alt when selecting a building to pick pip. Select certain pips to do an action. Okay. Everybody's running out. Okay. Now there's a heat wave. Okay, so it's not causing a negative event though. It's still not there. The threat is up by 1 though. So we are still good. So it's actually not gonna be a negative event. It's just like we got a little omen that's messing with us a bit by stunning a rando. But if we actually go back to prophecy, up here. Yeah, no. Well, no, there will be an event soon. We better prepare to influence outcome. It will be soon. It's just not revealed to us yet. I foresee 1 unknown event. We better prepare a village to influence its outcome. It'll come in 10 days. We can get to a stone in 10 days. We should be okay there. Let's just start. We're gonna go to this one first. It's a bit closer. Oh, somebody stoned. So the person who was on the wood got stunned, unfortunately. They got stunned because of the great heat wave. Okay. Everybody heads to sleep. Oh, rabbit hutch. Okay. So yeah, I wonder if I put a rabbit hutch. Oh, it requires a dwelling to be nearby, but if I like put a rabbit hutch here, would that work? So we'll put somebody there, do the rabbit hutch. We're gonna take somebody off of wood temporarily, just so that we can have them go build a sign, because we still have somebody who's stunned right now. Okay, and now we'll be able to access the stone. Good. And now that we have access stone, I want to go ahead and where is it? Let's go ahead and get a stone gatherer, since we're going to soon be able to access stone. More science! Rabbit hutch. And then they all go to sleep. The little tents and stuff. Oh, you need food to lure them here. Okay, so I don't think you need food to feed them, maybe? Or maybe not, I can't remember. But you do need food to get them here. Actually, let's go see if anything about animals. Raising animals. Not only pips live in the village, but you can also get animals of all kinds. They need food every day. Ah, see, so they do need food to eat. So we may not want to grab them yet. We may wish to be careful about that. Okay, now what we're going to do, grab the water gatherer, the mountain spring. Wait, is this not where it's built? I thought you build it on these things. On this. Oh, wait. Oh, no, this is a... No, that's a mountain. It still sounds to stone, though. Unless... I thought like stony soil would be this, but it's stone. Wait, is stony soil something else? This could be problematic. Okay, let me look at that a bit more clearly. Stones. Stones can be found. Terrains: impassable mountain, copper mine. Stones. We need stony areas. Interesting. What is it that I'm missing? And why can I not? Is it because it needs to be on like these ones and not these big ones? Is that what it is? Or is there something else that I'm confused about? And what am I missing? Maybe it needs to be on like these guys. Maybe it can't be on this big thing. Huh. I do not know for sure. I'll need to experiment a bit more. Well, while that's happening, let's get something back on wood for now. Let's get something back on wood for now. And end the day once more. We should still have a few days though, so we should still be safe. Okay, another signpost out here. Got a person on wood, got researchers, everything. Now let's grab something on. Oh, can't do that. Actually, we don't have the access to that. Can we actually then here put a sign there so we can access this other strawberry? So we can access another strawberry. Requires stone terrain within one. Versus the other thing requires to be on stone terrain. stone gatherer. Yeah, but if we, yeah, because this says it requires stone terrain to be within 1, but must be built on flats. But this says that it buildable stones. Just different. Oh wait, I think I know what the problem is. Never mind. I'm just not paying attention. I see what the problem was. It's because we don't actually own the stones. The border isn't over the stones. We don't actually own the stone tile. That's the problem. We don't actually properly own the stone tile like I thought I did. That's what the issue is. I see. That makes a lot more sense now. A lot more sense. I see. Okay, that's research something new. Makes wool. I don't think there's currently a need for that. What will be our first priority? Let's go ahead and get us wood shack ready. In the season. I just wasn't paying attention. It's because we didn't actually own the stone, yeah. Oh no, event is coming. I see an unknown event coming upon us. The vision is confusing, but there is hope. We can fight it. Okay, so yeah, we have 5 days. So in 5 days, heat event is happening. So we need to be prepared for that. Which means this will make 1 water, like so. Just gotta build it. And then this will consume 1 water. If water maker is within 1 tile, it makes another cold point, so we need to place this here. Next door, so it makes extra points. And we just gotta hope that will quickly make up the fact, because currently we're losing 1 point. We're already gonna be down a bit. Giant hole in the abyss, to the abyss. Fish. Fish. Oh, why didn't they build it? Oh, it takes 2. Does it take 2 days to build? Oh, that sucks. We're gonna be like a lot behind then, if that's the case. I'm gonna be quite behind. That is not good. That is not good at all. But at least we're gonna have it done. And we'll be making 2 points a day, so we'll be like getting some good stuff. Okay, let me see. Wood stack. Okay, get the water, get cold. Get water, and we get cold. And we'll slow... it won't be quick enough, because we'll only get to like a 60% chance of it being a good event. It's not enough. Look, wood stack. We spent a lot of time choosing the best sticks we could find to build our houses. We had a soft spot for the pointed ones. Because what I'm going to do, we're going to temporarily stop researching. So that we can... go ahead and make another mountain spring right here. It's gonna take 2 days to be built, so we're not gonna immediately have it ready in time, but it'll still be good. And if we calculate it, we'll get 1, 2, 3, and we'll get double on that day, so we should be good if we do it like this. Okay, let's also go ahead and start preemptively making the cold one as well, right here. And that should be good. Oh, we actually have a 3rd person open, so we can also like go ahead and start also just making some more signs so we can get some more of the stone later. Okay, 2 cold. Keep it up. Keep it up so we can get a good event. We don't want to be having no horrible event happen. The strawberries! They're all gone! Okay, we're slow. We're gonna see, yes, we are gonna get like about here, and there's only be 1 day left, and we're gonna get double up. Yeah, we should be good. We should be good. Or at least we may not be perfect 100%, but we should have like a 90% chance of succeeding, which should be near guarantee. I'll be really annoyed if we don't get a guaranteed victory. It'll be really annoying if it's like, oh well, 2%, 10% chance of losing. You roll that 10% chance. That'll be very annoying if that happens. So hopefully it doesn't. Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and preemptively, let's go ahead and get carrots now. Now that we have water, we can actually plant these carrots. Once we stop having to use the ponds, that is. Okay, these are done. Yeah, so now we put some here working, we put some here. Yeah, not a guaranteed success, but it should be pretty close. I'll be very annoyed if we somehow lose. If we somehow lose this, it's actually gonna be very, very annoying. Okay. Locked behind your memories, play more to remember. Okay, I see. Locked behind memories. Let's go ahead and get this now. Get tilled soil for stuff. Some pips require food. We aren't making enough food. I see. We are not making enough food. Temporarily take you off so that you can go gather some berries for everybody real quick. Go stop making wood. Get berries instead. Okay, please, please. 88% chance. If you actually mess me up with that, if I actually fail an 88% chance, that's gonna be so annoying. Come on. Come on. Please. Please. Oh my god. Oh, that was too close. Nah. If you gave me a bad event there, oh my god. Okay, what do we get? A random berry bush appears. Berries overgrowth. One free berry bush appears out of nowhere. Cool. Cool. Okay, now we're gonna take you guys off of pond duty. Still stay in water. Well, at least one of you should stay in water at least. Also, we needed to upgrade this to a wood stack. Oh, you have to have clearing. You have to make it on a clearing. I didn't know that. Crop within one. Make extra food. Okay. So we're gonna do. We have a few peel open. We got these still working. This is still working. Making a bit of water each day. Now what we want to do is we're going to plant some plants over here. We want to make sure there's at least two next to each other. We won't be able to place this one because we don't have enough workers. Plus, they're not enough water either. I'm going to temporarily go off this. Not enough water. Let's go here. Get one person off of berry duties. We have enough berries. Go ahead here because I want to make sure both of these are grown at the exact same time so that they give me more, like, good yields. You guys are still working. You guys are working. Y'all on the water duty. Everything. Wait, why do I have an extra person? It's just, didn't it just say I don't have enough people? Huh? I don't know. Here you go back to that. In the season, we'll get this. I'm gonna go for clearing, so we can maybe upgrade our wood. We do need to start working towards illness stuff though, because there's gonna be a sickness like doom event, which would be way stronger than that heat event we just had. We're gonna have a doom event for illness. We saw down the prophecy. We're gonna need to worry about that soon. Worry about the great doom event. Okay, we've got barley field, hemp fields. Cool. +1 for each crop. So this is an X thing, so you want to make sure there's a lot around each other. Within one. What sickness thing do we have this time? Soulless buffet. Is alternative, of the remedy run and everything. So we have soulless buffet. For some pips, the thought of eating a little more than they needed was a great way to feel a bit more relaxed. +1 of a hunter building is nearby. We're not doing any hunting, so unfortunately that's not work. Okay, so 2 food makes you 1 health, so we don't need to worry about getting like medicinal herbs or hemp or anything for our healing building, it seems. Because it seems our healing building is a food-based one, okay. That just means we need to make sure to get a lot of food then. So we got these 2 things growing. They're going to take a long time, unfortunately, though, so we do need to make note of that. Let's go ahead and... Nope, that's empty. Get more strawberries, which actually give you seeds, so they're pretty good. They're pretty good for that. We're just going to have everybody make a bunch of berries. Yeah, what we're going to do is make a bunch of berries, and then once they're done, once we get like a good harvest that we're a bit better and have a bit more of surplus to survive, we're going to take some of the off berries and make a second duo carrot field to keep us good, because we're starting to run out of strawberries and berries. I mean, there's still a good amount left, but just in case, because we still have like, actually we don't have a lot before the season ends, so they'll regrow soon, I think. Solace buffet. I want to check first before this happens. The Doom event is happening in 23 days. We're gonna have a heat event though soon. We're gonna have another, we're gonna have a season change that will lead into a heat event. So we're gonna need to make sure to have that, but we have 2 ponds already, so we should be good. What's the next illness thing? A pharmacist stand, which gives... Okay, this is for curing people who are sick, not for giving sickness like healing points. Physician, yeah, these don't give you healing points. They're just for if like if you have bad stuff happen. For some reason, it usually involved grabbing you by the neck and pulling you as hard as they could. They had a cure for everything. This is the next level, but this one requires like hemp and medicinal herbs or something. So nah, we aren't gonna go for that one yet. Instead, actually, I want to get the next large spring so we can get more water more easily for more crops. But first, I want to get the clearing as well, though. I'm gonna get the clearing first so we can get more wood production up online. But we don't need that much wood right now, actually. So I'm actually gonna go for the water first, the better spring. I feel like we need that more right now. We need that a little bit more currently. We also need to grow our population, so we need to get better tents as well. I guess is a big thing to think about. A thing to think about, indeed. Okay. Now we can take some people off of berry duty. Have them make more carrot in our carrot field. Just do it over here for now. Cancel. Do not do it over here. Do it like this. Because I'm thinking about maybe making a sign. Over here, I'm gonna expand out a bit more, have a bit more room. I'm gonna do it here though. This totem might be like, if we have this totem here, we want to like leave some room for it. We're having more animals soon, so put this here instead, even if it's like a little less room. Okay, this guy's good. It's good. End the day. We're getting closer to the Doom event by the day. But we know we're not that close until we get to the heat event. Once we get that next heat event and summer change, that's when we know we're really close. So until then, we're probably good. Still got plenty of food to survive, so we can still focus on other things like making our tents. I'm gonna go ahead and actually preemptively make 2. Gonna make like a good area of tents and stuff. Actually, do we want to make 2? Yeah, we're gonna make 2, and I'm gonna take this person off temporarily so that we can take that pip off for a second so that they can make a little bit of love. We need another new growth. Oh, these actually gave me stuff. They gave me nature points. I forgot. Because of the elder getting crops grown. Do that stuff. I forgot about that. That's actually really nice. But forgot about that being a thing. I can feel it. I can feel it in my bones. The next season is coming upon us. Get ready for it. In 5, it will be summer. In 5. In 5 days. Huge spring. They were basically waterfalls at that point. Yeah, we never found anything hidden behind them. Does it have any X thing yet? No, it doesn't have an X. It's still just, it makes 4. Okay. Okay, I see. And then we can start growing grass stuff. Okay, now first what we're gonna do the upgrade, which, ooh, this one costs a lot of leather. Is the thing. Costs 3 leather. I don't think we even have the leather for that. We actually don't have the leather for that. And we can't kill animals because of our thing. But I think there's an alternative way to get leather. I think with this character, with the shaman, I just can't remember how. Because we can't butcher because, you know, they don't like that. They'll like, you lose a bunch of, you get like a huge amount of fear increase. So instead, get clearing. We still need to do that actually. Forgot about that. We need to clear out some stuff. No food. We are currently starving. We are currently starving right now. So we need to go, carrot, carrot. Now we're making 8 carrots. Nice. And we still have 2 left over who can make another pip. We can upgrade a spring soon. But we need to make a stone gatherer nearby. Like here. Potentially, I guess. Make a stone gatherer. Could take a bit though, so do we actually have anybody we could take off currently? No, because they're currently doing stuff, And I really want to set back my research so I can't stop that. We'll just wait. What we'll do is we'll put one of them to making more food, because we still need more food after, because we're about to have a lot of food consumption from all this growth in population, and then the other one who isn't making more food will be sent to build the stone gatherer. I see. We have been cursed, and omen is coming for us. Something bad is gonna happen. Oh, it's actually a sickness omen. Wait a minute. I thought we weren't there yet. I thought we were having a heat. I thought we were having a heat omen. Oh no, this is a heat change, then a sickness omen, which unlocks, you know, the hostility, and then we're gonna have a heat event. Okay, we're having a sickness omen before though. I see. Stone paving, clearings. Gonna work on barley field soon. Okay, now we need somebody to work on this. Get that ready. And we need somebody to make more food because we're gonna be starving. Well, actually, no, we aren't. Yeah, no, we're not starving yet. We're still good. We're only consuming 8. I forgot because technically, when they're making a new pip, they consume 1 food. So it's kind of like the amount of food you're consuming the day you're making a pip is going to be the same you have you're going to be consuming when you actually get that pip, because then that pip's going to keep consuming 1 food. So technically, the 8 we were consuming on that day is equal to the 8 we're now going to consume now that we actually have that pip. I see. They're still growing. I wanted to, one of the things I actually wanted to do, I wanted to upgrade the water real quick. Where is it again? Here. Oh, it requires 4 stones. I see. I want to upgrade the water so we don't have to have both of these working. Well, technically we don't have to have both of them right now. We can actually take them both off. And then have them make some stuff currently. Because we currently have 8 water. We have enough for now. Let's actually start making sawdust buffets. Out here. I don't really like it there, though. I'm actually going to break one berry bush. We don't need this many berry bushes, because now we have a new one over there. Wait, didn't I just get a new person? Huh? Did I take them all off their water jobs? That should be 2 new things. There's one working there. Got both working there. One working there. Do. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, never mind. I must have miscounted my numbers. Okay, what we're gonna do is take this person back off of wood. We got 22 wood right now. We're good. Take it off of wood. Destroy this berry bush. We'll get 4 seeds from it, which is cool. That'll help with the carrots. Help the carrots. Food. Nighttime. Now, I'm going to preemptively have a sawdust buffet placed down right here. Right there. Little old sawdust buffet. I kind of want to get rid of this. I'm actually going to get rid of this one. You see? We actually do not want... I kind of want to get rid of this. So we can have like a better little thing. Because I bet you... I didn't check, but I bet you the other thing probably wants to be nearby stuff. Like if we go to... Well, not that one, but I assume these guys probably will. Well, I know these ones are water-based, so maybe not. Maybe they don't want to be it. But anyways, I'd still just like a bit more room, so we could put another seaside buffet. I mean, another like buffet right here. So I'd like to do that, but it's going to take a second. Plus, we'll get some leather back that we can use for other stuff later. So it doesn't matter if we break it, because we still have an empty slot here, so we're fine if we break it. We can't currently break it though, sadly, because we still need to wait for this to be built and stuff. We still got some other stuff that needs to be done first before we can break it. Oh, +4, +4. We're already getting a lot of nature points, like just preemptively readied up for whenever we get a cataclysm negative. We already have a bunch of nature points to stop it preemptively, which is cool. Wow, this thing takes 2 days to do. Oh, these things got a lot of carrots, which is cool. They got a lot of uses. Hey, because each of these little boxes are how many uses they got. So they got a lot of uses out of them. Okay, nothing to do. Everybody's still working on their things. Everybody's still working on what they're working on. Okay, get a little buffet. I'm not going to take them off of it though, because we don't currently need to do anything with it yet. Barley field. Okay, so you get off that. Demolish this house. Have they grown up yet? So we get some more workers soon. We need these little pipins to grow up. One of them's about to grow up soon. I think we just got one that grew up because this person's still working there. So I think one of them have just grown up. Okay, so that's good. They're growing the carrots. What are these? These need to be replanted. Oh no. Yeah, no, because these guys moved from these. I was about to say the reason why I got more workers isn't because somebody grew up, but because the people who are harvesting carrots stopped working. But no, because they moved to these carrots. So no, there's still we did get a new person who grew up. So we're gonna have them start planting stuff. We're actually gonna cancel this for now and have them plant these things first. So we can have these synced up. After that, we'll demolish this. I just want to make sure that's synced up first. Grain. Barley. Can you eat barley? It's a cereal. So no, you have to. I think you have to. You can't actually eat it yourself. You have to use it for stuff. But that's like a lot more advanced. So we have to we're gonna have to get really far down a lot of research before we can actually use barley as a food. Is the problem. So that's not immediately useful, but it probably will eventually. Now I see this has leather, so I think this. I remember there's an alternative building that the shaman has. I remember when I unlocked the shaman. I remember this being a thing because I was wondering how they would. I was wondering how they would get leather, considering that they can't kill animals. But I'm pretty sure that thing is gonna be that thing is gonna tell you how. I'm pretty sure they have a special building. I just forgot about it for a bit, but now seeing it in the research building, I'm pretty sure that's it. That thing below the seaside beach, the thing that's a leather symbol. Okay, season change. Boom. A little ugly. A little too vibrant green. But yeah, now it's summer. Cure frozen, remove frozen, snowy. Seasonal threat is now +1. Because it's switched to summertime. +1 seasonal threat. Ba-da-bum. I see an unknown event coming upon us. The vision is confusing, but there is hope. You can fight it. Ooh, +3 now. But we have 5 days. I think as long as we immediately work towards getting the points, as long as we immediately turn these pawns on, we should be good. We just have to do it immediately now, before it gets too late. How much stone do we have? 2? How long does it take to upgrade? We need 4 stone. It takes multiple days, so we're not going to be able to upgrade it. It's actually kind of bad, because if you look at this, you see this, it's only going up by a tiny margin, so we need to, what we're going to need to do is, can we upgrade another pawn? Yeah, peace tents. Some pips insisted they could see the spirits of their ancestors in these tents, giving them numbers for the next festival games. +1 of hemp maker within 1. So yeah, you turn hemp into either happiness, or you could turn it into leather. Interesting, interesting. Okay, so we need to do. How expensive is it to make the next pawn? That's 12. So it's going to take 3 days. And it takes 3 days to make, so we're not going to be able to do it. Instead, let's just go and get to the peace tent. Instead, what we're going to do is immediately head towards making 2 new cold buildings. They're not going to have the bonus for being next to a water maker, but they'll just be, there's a temporary extra is what we need them to be, essentially. Essentially a temporary extra to use those extra water, because what we're going to do is instead of using this extra water so that we don't have to have people immediately on these water things, what we're going to do is we are going to have people on these water things, so these guys are going to be, so that instead we can use this extra water for these 2 new ones. So that means we have to take people off of stuff though. We might have to, we can't take the food because we need food, but stone, no. We're gonna temporarily stop researching. Sucks to do that, but we need to make sure we are in a good. Actually, no, we have to completely stop research because one of those buildings. So the person who's building will immediately go back to working here. So you actually only need to take 1 researcher off. The other one can still go because we already had somebody building one of these. And then once, oh no, the hip's already grown. I was about to say once they finish growing, we can send them there, but no. Oh no, yeah, because then we also need people. We need people working here. So we have these 2 working here. We have 2 working on the water. We have the water researchers, so we should be good. Okay. Yep, because it's all working. Yep, they're all working. We're good. We're good. In the day. We're still getting our 8 carat today. Surviving. I want to make sure we get a guaranteed victory because I do not want to leave it up to chance. I hate that because I've had too many times in other games where luck sometimes just isn't on my side, and I've had games where I've had a 99% chance to succeed something, or maybe not 99, but a 95% chance to succeed something, and I still somehow roll to fail. So I ain't gonna risk this up to chance. So I want to make sure to get this up to max if I can. That's I prefer that to be the case. Up sickness. Sickness omen. Darn it, if it's a sickness omen, somebody might get sick, and that could be a problem, because then they won't be working on their thing. Ah, yeah. Nah, somebody's sick, so I don't know that they can work. Stun, yep. That's bad. Yeah, now that pawn's not on. Their sickness threat permanently increased by 1, they gain the symptomatic quirk. They're stunned. They have some weird symptoms. Stunned now. That sucks. That's the thing I was worried about. So now we have to take the researcher off. I'm gonna go ahead and preemptively go ahead and so take the researcher off, and we have to put them on the pond now. Okay, what's this? Performer stall? Nothing interesting. We don't have any corpses, so don't gotta worry about that. What are we gonna work on next? Stone workshop. I really want to get like a. I need like a form of him, like sort of a. I need a area for him to get hemp from. So we're gonna take the hemp field. Yep. For the peace tent, if we're gonna like make more houses, we need that. Actually, technically we don't need it, because we could also use a gatherer, but it's gonna be stronger that way. It's better. So we'll use it. Plus, the thing is, we want a lot of hemp, because hemp can be used for the stronger sickness buildings. Like, ooh, Oh, and that's just because there's a lot of hungry people. Never mind. I thought that was about to be plus 16 from just the Doom event by itself. I was like, whoa, whoa, whoa. That sounds like a lot for just a Doom event by itself. How is it giving us that much sickness in one thing? Like, the event isn't even close enough to be activating negative points. No, it's just because they're all about to starve. Because we don't have any carrots activated. And these carrots aren't grown yet. But all you have to do is just throw them on strawberries. Now we're good. Whew. I thought that was actually about to like be something really bad there. I thought that was like the event was about to give us 16 a day. I was like, oh no, no, no. Oh no, no, no. But we're good. We're good. We're plenty good. Okay. Yep. Now we're gonna be. Oh wait. We don't have enough. Oh, we don't have enough water to activate these guys. So we're not. Darn it, we're not going to be able to get to the full thing, because there's only 1 day left. It's only going to be a 96% chance of working perfectly. Darn it, if only I made another water. If I made another water thing, if I preemptively done that, I could have had one of these active for another day, and we would have had more stuff. Darn it. That was my mistake there. You guys keep picking berries. It's actually better for them to pick berries right now than pick the carrots, because the berries will give them the strawberries will give them seeds to plant more carrots later. It's actually better that way. Okay. We can't plant more carrots right now because we're currently sick. So instead we'll just do that. Get our 2 researchers back now. Finally. Peace tent. Cool, cool. Now that peace tent's actually good, because now we don't have to use this annoying seaside bench that only makes 1 and has to be next to the beach. Instead, we use the peace tent, which makes way more. Do need to remember to put it next to a hemp maker, though. Like when you make like the hemp fields, we're gonna need to place that next to them so it gets that +1. Yeah, unfortunately, this thing is gonna be a guaranteed, which sucks. It's only a 96%. Please don't let it. Come on. If I rolled that 4% chance, that would have been, I'd be raging. I'd be raging if I rolled a 4%. What's this? Yo, is that free for barley fields? Or hemp fields, actually? Yo, free hemp. Nice. Okay, now we can turn these pawns off. We don't care about them. Pawns do not matter no more. Turn that off. We turn that off, we start planting. Again. Start planting carrots again. I mean, yeah, carrots. Start planting the carrots. And then we will preemptively, we're gonna go ahead and break this now, so I can get the other bench, because we do need to focus on the benches soon. As we do need to notice that the sickness event is happening, and it's a doom event, not a regular event, so it's gonna be extra strong. So we need to, like, honestly, if it's not happening tomorrow, I'm gonna start having people on the bench, on the little buffets preemptively before the event even appears, because it's gonna be like a lot harder since it's a doom event. Let's go ahead and preemptively have people on it. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna have the other one. Right, we're gonna make another one. We have one person doing. Now we're losing food though, so we need to have somebody on. We need to have somebody on another berry bush. And we're gonna go ahead and preemptively start making a bit of health stuff, just so we're already in the positive a bit. We can go ahead and get ourselves in the positives. In fact, I may actually, instead of having these little annoying buffets, we could actually get the better healer, because we have hemp, thanks to these like hemp fields. And also hemp fields have to be already unlocked. We actually have stuff. Okay, the sickness is happening today. Doom event is coming. It's actually happening now. Yeah, it's a it's a +3. Ooh, that's bad. Darn, I was hoping to before the Doom event comes, I was hoping to get the healer's hut, because I could use it now since I have the hemp, but it's not gonna work. It's not gonna work because it's too late. We're not gonna have time to build it, because this takes 3 days to build. It's gonna take 3 days to build plus a few days to research. But luckily, I should at least be able to make a few more solace buffets. I'll lose the rabbits though. That would be. But if I can't build that one there because I'll lose the rabbits though. Oh, it's bad. How do we? What do we do with that then? Take off research. We're just gonna stop doing research. Instead, we're gonna make another hut here, and then we're gonna make another solid. We're gonna make another solace buffet here. Oh, we need more people working. Can we get some more workers somewhere, please? Blues, do we got any more free workers? Stone guy, get off, making our solace buffet. Now I can make 2. Do you have anybody else that's free currently? Water, get off water duties. We're just not gonna make water right now. Instead, we're gonna focus on making even more solace buffets. We need to make even more. In fact, we're even gonna blow up this. Oh, well, you can't. I thought I got 2 free people though from getting the water, so maybe not. Okay, never mind. Can't do that. This sucks. Sucks a bit. Dude, I was not prepared for the Doom event. I was messing up this time. At least this one takes 8 days though, so at least it gives us more time. At least we get a little bit more time. What is this? An event happening? They're moving up there. We got like a little funny little event, a little mini event. Sickness, healing, 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 healing. Oh my God! Free points. They're actually saving the day. Gain 2 free health. Good wishes. They like. I hope you're safe. Good job. Good job, guys. Getting those 2 free points. You're carrying the village to victory. You guys, MVP right now. MVP. You're trying to carry this village to safety. Still kind of bad though, because these things take 2 days to be built, which sucks. 2 days to be built, which is not nice. Hopefully we get a little bit of surplus food from like these 3 guys, because 3 of these actually gives us slightly more food than we're consuming. So I'm hoping that surplus keeps us safe and helps us out with all the food we're about to be consuming thanks to these guys. Because we're consuming 16 food a day now. We're consuming 16 food a day, which just sucks. Oh yeah, it's not great. Honestly, not amazing. There's a lot of food we're consuming. But we're making 4 health. We're making 4 health a day, which is not a lot, to be honest. Not a huge amount. Hey, but at least we're getting nature points. So if a nature event ever happens, we probably don't even need to do nothing. We're just guaranteed good already. Okay, now we're kind of in the more even, plus 15. People are about to starve a bunch, I guess. 6 people are about to starve. That's bad. That means we actually have to take people off of this. We can't actually use this extra one. Instead, we have to send them to berry picking duty instead, which means we're only gonna be able to grow by 1. So if we do like 1, we're only gonna have like an 80% chance of succeeding, which sounds good, but I don't know. I'd rather be a little higher than that, to be honest. I'd rather be a little bit more guaranteed than that. Unfortunately, we needed to have gotten this building. For a Doom event, it was stupid of me to think I could handle it with just a level 1 thing. I should have gotten a level 2 thing, considering it was a Doom event. I should have gotten a better one. But we'll survive. By the skin of our teeth, we'll hopefully survive. Oh, we're starving again? They're starving? Why are they starving? Oh, there's no more berries here. There should be berries here, though. Oh, I guess there wasn't enough berries here. Instead, they'll have to go here. Okay. There. They're good. It's just because there wasn't enough strawberries to automatically go to, so they were doing nothing. I'd like manually put them on an actual berry bush. So there's no more strawberries, actually, left. Hey, we're getting a lot of seeds, though. We got 24 seeds. That's pretty cool. 24 seeds are kind of nice. Okay. Got a few days. Yeah, it's bare. It's gonna literally be like, yeah, here. It's gonna be like a 80-70% chance that we succeed in beating the Doom event with a good resolve, with a good outcome. Doom a threat. Doom's domain threat is annoying. The domain is awake threat generating 3 sickness per day. Bum. Okay, 2 more days. So yeah, it's gonna be like 80. It's gonna be like exactly like an 80% marker. That's annoying. Annoying. If only I prepared sooner. If only I didn't forget how strong Doom events are compared to regular events. Okay, now we're getting a bunch of sickness again, probably because somebody got off of their bush, or yeah, somebody lost their strawberry. So now I need to manually assign them to a regular berry bush. Yep, it's about to be the thing. Okay, it's good. It's literally gonna be like an 80% chance. Oh no, it's gonna be a 75% chance because it's currently 60, but go up to 70 or something. 100% chance of getting a good event. No, it isn't. I don't know why I was saying that for a second. No, it's only 75% chance. Please. Good. Okay, good. We got saved there. I would have way rather have things be a bit more guaranteed, but luckily they're still surviving even without that. What do we get? Oh, I forget. If it's a Doom event, you get to choose. So you get 30 knowledge, 3 pips are welcome, or territory expands 1 tile more, wider borders. I'm gonna take Surge of Knowledge because that's like a lot of knowledge. That's like an actually crazy amount. Whoa, knowledge! Free knowledge. I wish I could have switched the research earlier before they gave me this stuff. I wish I could have preemptively changed it. 30 knowledge! A boon. It's a boon for successfully completing the challenges. Okay. We fought the doom brought upon us, but I sense this is not the end. I see it now. New and stronger challenges are coming. The prophecy is clear in my mind. Let me tell you what fate has in store for us. Ding, 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 ding. Is it another? Oh my god. Another sickness doom event? Bro, they're stacking everything on sickness, man. That's actually kind of annoying because every time a thing gets a doom event, it gets stronger and stronger because it gets more and more buffs to it every time it gets a doom event. So this thing is gonna get so strong. This is it. We must strive to reach the next doom event. Remember, this will not last. Hey, we got the healer's hut now. I guess that was good that we did change our tech, because now we get that. What do we next unlock now? The idiot or the jester? We'll get the idiot. The idiot. This one Pip. There was something wrong with him, but he was mostly harmless, so we left him alone. Monster. I remember once an ugly monster came out of nowhere and attacked the village. Everybody was scared, but I was pretty sure something was off. Cannot work, but he gives you hope. This Pip, something's wrong with him, but he was harmless, so we left him alone. So it can lead to negative things. It can be generated by negatives or positive, so he gives you 2 hope a day. But a monster can instead happen, who gives you fear. And then we can't unlock other stuff. Okay guys, clean it up, clean all of this stuff up. Get rid of all of this trash. This is taking up way too much room. Stuff's trash. Don't need it. We don't need it. Trash it all. Need to keep these guys making berries. We're good now. We don't need it. Trash all of them. We're going to replace it with much more superior methods soon. Yep, they're all demolishing. Demolish. 18 points are going to be spent on a better food source. We're making bread. You heard me right. We're making bread. We can actually move bunnies in here, couldn't we? We could technically move some bunnies in here. Because once we get carrots. Like, we just need to wait for these demolished stuff first, though. But after I finish this day and quickly demolish some stuff, this is gonna be the end of the video. We finished the very first Doom event, but now we have many more in front of us, and we need to be doing better next time. We can't be like barely surviving like the next one, because the next one's gonna be way stronger. So we can't be messing around like building the buildings very last second, because we'll get slaughtered if we do that next time. We have to have those buildings preemptively be built. Not only do we want them to be preemptively built, preferably we want to go ahead and be generating positive points before the event even happens. So we need to be properly checking how many days are left before the thing happens next time. But anyways, I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you next video.